Was on me. What's good, good people? We are back for a world premiere today. All right, all right, all right. Yeah. We got my man's in the building. Hey, good people, this should be a dope interview. We got something special. We got something real special tonight for the Platinum guest series. We got something that's about to go down. We've got, of course, my man, Dakaribanz.
Yo.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great. Blessed in the Lord and highly favored.
All right, I feel that. So it's some exciting stuff that's about to happen, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Man, just getting ready to drop my new single called I'll Be There, featuring my brother right here, James.
Yes, sir.
So it's about that time. This is going to be my third single, I think, that I'm in a release. I've released two already. I released my song Promises. And then I also released my song produced by me, You Going Out. And then this song, I'll Be There, also produced by me as well. Also produced by my homie King Pig. I think he did little touch-ups on the beat. Added like some little touch-ups and stuff like that. But I produced it. And so I'm really excited about this. It's my third song, getting ready to drop tomorrow. Yeah, it comes out tomorrow on the 4th, right? Is today the 3rd? Today is the 3rd. Yeah, today is the 3rd.
Today is the 3rd. That's
right. Yeah,
so
I'm pretty excited. Yeah, today's the 3rd. So yeah, tomorrow I'll Be There drops. I'm really excited about it. Oh, what I'm really excited about recently, I've been, producing my own beats and been getting into doing stuff like that. And so this is kind of like really this is my second song ever that I'm dropping that's produced, by myself. I had a little bit of help with King Pitt, so shout out to him. But the basic structure and skeleton, I pretty much put everything together. So it's kind of like, a really big moment for me because before, back in the day when I was a younger artist, I used to use a lot of like YouTube beats and stuff like that. And then after that, I had like, a couple different producers that would send me stuff. And so I just kind of feel like for myself, it's a real wholesome moment because it's just showing the growth as an artist, me becoming more of an artist, starting to like produce my own stuff and wanting to get into doing production and stuff. So I'm excited.
Okay. That's good. So what system did you use to actually go in and do the music with? Produce your music, produce your sound?
FL Studios.
Okay.
I like to use FL Studios. Manny, my boy Manny, Manny, he likes to use Studio One. I got Studio One. He hooked me up with Studio One on my laptop. And so it's just I do my live shows with that, but I haven't dived into the other components of it yet, like recording and making beats, because I'm so comfortable with FL Studios. But eventually I know I will, but I just haven't yet. I haven't just felt like, I don't know. I just have to maybe overcome my fear and just hop on into that learning curve. Because, it's a learning curve. Yeah. And, I had to take the time to learn how to use the program all the way on that side. Because I'm pretty used to using it with the live version. And so now it's just kind of like, expanding my knowledge more so on the other side of the program, on the producing side. Yeah. But FL Studios is legit. I love FL Studios.
Yeah, we got another partner. Shout out to Danny V. He be on that one too, I believe. That's
Danny V. Yeah, a lot of people use FL Studios. I only really use it to make beats. I know I know other people use it to record in and stuff. But I really like to produce in it. I think it just makes it very user friendly when it comes to like producing. Yeah, shout out to Danny V though. Yeah, he's another great artist. Makes his own beats. And so, I definitely got to tip my hat out to him because he's doing a lot of great things and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So take us through the evolution that you were talking about. How was this song different than your previously released tracks?
Well, this one, compared to my other songs, like if people will pay attention, like my first song was like Promise. So sometimes in life we make promises, but even though we make promises, sometimes we can't fulfill them, but it's always best to try to keep our promises and stuff. And it was just kind of don't promise to me. You know what I mean? I don't really want you to promise to me because I know in the end you're not going to keep your promises. And then that kind of led into my song, You Going Out. And so You Going Out is pretty much, you know, it kind of feeds off of promises because it's just in a sense where it's like, you want to be here, but you're always going out. You know what I mean? You want to go out, you say you want kind of like this and that, but at the end of the day, like, you still are going out and you're still giving other people time, you know?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so that's kind of like, not keeping your promise in a sense. You know what I mean? You want to be here, but you're not here. So you're over there giving people your time when you promised that you wouldn't. And
Right.
so that's kind of like the song Going Out is like, an after effect after you promise, but you're still going out. And then the song I'll Be There, it pretty much kind of wraps it because even though you made a promise and you're going out, you know, it's just my whole thing is like, I know we're not going to be together, but in the end, I want to say I'll always be there. Even though I can't be there physically, but in spirit, I know that I'll still be there. And that's kind of pretty much why I made that one because I know I'll be there. It's kind of like a song like, yeah, it's not gonna be. It's like we're not gonna be together, but even though we're not gonna be together, I always want to be there.
Hmm.
And that's kind of like the story I was kind of pretty much telling was a situation that I had previously back in the day with a girl, and that's kind of like the whole sequence of all three of the songs. Um, was pretty much that sequence. I'll be there. But even though I want to be there, I can't. I won't. It does. I can't really be there, you know. And so that's just kind of how like I wrap that last song up. I really like I'll Be There because just the things that I'm talking about is super like new, super fresh to me. In a sense, the things that are happening, like my music, is a update on my life and things that are like going on in my life and current events. And I would say everything that happened in that song that I explained um, was just like everything that's like a current event that's happened in my life. Like kind of like my situation with past situations. And I just kind of like wanted to really just put it out there on the canvas and just kind of like express myself the best way I can.
Okay. Do you see let's correlate this not just to that but to everyday life. Do you see in multiple different dimensions, right? Do you see a progression from in lyrics and in musicianship and artistry from the first song up till now? Do you think that it's been a sequence of steady events and you're getting towards an event of progression and you're on a different cusp? Have these events that have happened to you changed your platitude and platform as far as how you feel or how you're understanding or coming into your own man and being your own man and how you're handling relationships, how you're handling the world, how you're handling your profession, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
go ahead.
as you're saying, no, go what you're saying.
Go ahead.
No, I think it has. It definitely has. I definitely have feel like it has definitely um, helped me as an artist because artists are what they go through. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Some artists do music and then they might have to take a break so they can come back with more substance or just more life lessons. So therefore they can put together a record. And I think that's like, I definitely do feel that. I definitely feel like since I hadn't been recording a lot of music, I hadn't dropped a lot of music before. I think the last song I dropped before this was like in like June. And so it was a while since I dropped my last song. My last song was like I think in June of last year, and then I started dropping in December. I think it was like June, and then my next song came out in like December of last year. So it
oh,
had
wow.
been like a long stretch since I had dropped music, and I'm not saying that I couldn't have, but I didn't want to drop music with the quality that I had during that time, and
Okay.
so I kind of wanted to like wait till I got a little bit better quality and then I could drop some more stuff. Cause now that I'm like older as an artist, I want to kind of put my best foot forward when it
Mm.
comes to like my quality and stuff like that. I don't want people to think that like I'm trying to just be a bedroom artist anymore and this and that.
Ah,
And so I really want to like take it serious and like put my best foot forward. And so working with like, the people that I feel like are the best and even bringing people together and working with multiple people and like bringing them kind of together. And I feel like it's going to help me to have the ultimate sound. And because I feel like that's kind of like what I'm heading for right now, which what I think separates my music between but my earlier music, because even now I just feel like I'm a more like educated artist. I'm better at making beats than I was before, and before I wasn't even making beats, so now I'm kind of like in control of my sound even more about
okay.
what I want people to hear when they hear me rapping and stuff like that. Kind of like I'm really kind of creating more so my own vibe and like
Mm.
my own lane, and it's kind of different. I feel like my style is a lot different from a lot of even the people in my area from where I'm at right now in the 831 Monterey County. I think shoot, really even all in North California as well. Like I don't really hear anyone or see anyone that kind of makes music the way I make music and kind of like does it the way I do it.
Yeah. So this is your journey. You're on a journey of branding, self branding, essentially.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
branding essentially. Yeah, I because I don't see like my music, like I make music, I don't feel like my music is like underground. I don't really feel like I make underground music. I want my music to be like, I don't know, I would say like I feel like my music, I want like this song that I got coming out, I did this like for like radio and stuff. And then I have
Oh,
like other songs that I feel like that could be like more radio and stuff. And that's kind of like what I want to be as an artist, more so like mainstream. And so I want to kind of like make mainstream sounding music and like and just even like kind of even bring the quality to the table, that like maybe not everybody else has, you know what I mean, in
mm,
my area, or like yeah, pretty much kind of like in my area, just bring a higher level of quality to the table, and then automatically that's gonna force everyone else to just like raise the bar.
yeah, absolutely. That's good. So the moving forward, right? When you are putting, because you used a term that I wasn't familiar with,
Mm-hmm.
a bedroom artist. What is a bedroom artist? That's something new to me. I'm learning
Well,
tonight. I'm learning.
I'm not. I just me and my friends kind of just made this up. It's just like people that just refuse to go to the studio. You know what I mean? Like they feel like they could just make a hit record, and I'm not saying they can't. Just like at home using the equipment they have, and some people like I'm not knocking nobody that does music in their room. I'm not, because if you have the equipment and the technology and everything to make it happen, then you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But if you don't necessarily have like the equipment that you will need to, make a song, like make a legit record, then I advise people to go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Because you can only do so much in like a bedroom setting at a house. You know what I mean? Like, and with that limited equipment, you can only do so much. And
yeah,
so, and then it really comes, and then after that, it comes down to like the engineer that you have, like what type of engineer you have and how fluent they are with their process and mixing and mastering, because I think that's the big one, is really the engineer. Like if you have a good engineer, then I feel like you can pretty much do anything. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And it also comes down to defining your sound, like you were saying earlier. Defining your sound. And the first interview we did, we talked about evolution. We talked about progression, and you shouldn't your sound, unless you've already perfected what you want your sound to be. Sure,
Hmm.
you hit on your sound shouldn't be the same last year as it is today. There should be an easy seg. Well, I'm not necessarily an easy segue, but artists have a way of putting on paper the movement of where they are in life,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
And you very rarely see it or feel an artist who's going through the same thing on a daily basis, right? Who's a
Hmm.
mundane type of person. Artists from what I've learned, artists generally don't like mundane routine. Uh, there's always some form of some point of motivation to get out what they need to get out and what they need to find. And so
Right.
there's evolution and progression in that, whether it be the different Boys to Men. When I was a kid, right?
Hmm.
Boys to Men came out with Motown Philly, that record, that LP, and we were all rocking out to that. We were killing it. We were jamming to it, right? Motown Philly back again, yada yada
Hmm.
yada.
Uh-huh.
Everybody trying to form little boy bands and sing it in the corner to sound good.
Right.
Uh, but as we got older, they came out with another record. It was Boys to Men 2 with it was a huge Roman numeral 2, and you
Hmm.
could really, like, seriously tell the difference from their high school era, their freshman year. They're trying to sing. They're having a great time. It's a good time for them. And then life begins to happen,
Right.
and they begin to cultivate a bit of it's a different connection to the music, because the lyrics are shaping and forming exactly where they are in that period. They understand love different. They
Right.
understand
Right. Right.
the process and the progress from being an 18-year-old kid to being a 25-year-old man to being a 35-year-old man, so on and so forth. And you can see, hear, and feel the progression in that, and also feel the state of where they were in their lives. Of like, I want to be in a relationship. Dang it, there's
Right.
a song there called Life Magazine, Girl in a Life Magazine, and it's talking about, the stories talks about uh, somebody going in a store and seeing a woman on the cover of Life magazine, and he begins to write love letters to her because he's so infatuated with her. He's so in love with her that he's giving it his all. And eventually, one day, she shows up in real life, and she asked if he'd be her man, and she took him up on it. But it shows a progression, the connection of where they were from Motown Philly to Boys to Men too, and how they're interacting with the world. So,
Hmm.
like I told you before, I'm excited to hear the progression. We started working on a song last time I was in California. Me,
Right.
you, Danny V, and Manny, and I listened to the lyrics on that, and I was like, yeah, he killed that verse.
Oh, you
He
heard the song?
Yeah, man.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah, I was like,
that's
he
what.
killed that verse. That's what he needs to be. That's what I'm talking about. That's the
Mhm.
that's the clear evolution right there. You laid a track on that one, and hopefully we'll be able to get back to that, and we can finish wrapping that up and get it squared up, because like your verse on that motherfucker is super dope, super
Thank
dope.
you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Absolutely. So I definitely saw the progression and evolution uh, in those lyrics, from the lyrics of the songs that you were when we first did our interview, from our first interview, and that's what I was telling you. Like, I can't wait to hear the progression, the evolution of your lyrics, and yeah, it's a totally different place and a totally different space. It's good to see that, and it's good to witness. And I stay on that plane, man. Stay on that mission. Stay on that movement of progression and progress, because it's
Thank you.
it's definitely worth it. So
Definitely.
I will also state this, and generally speaking, I don't talk this much on an interview, right? It's usually all about you, and I'm gonna get back to you in a second. I do want to thank you directly. I want to thank you for allowing me to be on this song with you. It's the first collab that I've done that's dropped, right?
Mhm.
So
Right. No, it's
I
hot. It's hot. I know a lot
yeah,
of people like it. They told me these people hit me up. They're like, bro, what presets did you use, bro? When I dropped the little snippet, they're like, bro, he's like, bro, was that you singing? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, bro, what presets did you use? And I was like, bro, I'm just playing, bro. That's not me singing, dog. That's not me singing. I'm like, I can't believe you even think that was me. He's like, he kind of didn't sound like you. I was like, nah, that's not me, bro. That's one of my homies, my homie James. I tagged him in the tags and stuff. He's right there. He's the one singing. It was like a couple people had hit me up about that, about
that's,
who was singing. They thought they really liked it and stuff. They thought it was smooth, looking for the song to come out.
yeah, yeah. So with your permission, what else you got to say about the song before whenever you're ready to jump into it, we can give it a quick run through, and hopefully Facebook and Instagram don't drop me for playing the song. They shouldn't, but if they do, they'll be all right. We'll still be on YouTube. We'll be cool.
Right.
So
Okay.
what else would you like to introduce your song, man? Yeah, introduce your song.
Well, this is my song, produced by myself and my pit, featuring my boy James right here, Bloodline. Pretty much, you know what I mean. For anybody that is going through things, and you want to be there for somebody, then this is a song. This is a song for them. Let them know that you'll always be there for them, and even if you can't necessarily and be there in person, be there physically, you can still be there. You can still be there in spirit, and that's kind of like pretty much my whole basis of the song. I'll always be there.
All right, I can dig it. So without further ado, we're about to drop this joint on your heads real quick. I hope y'all ready for it. Here we go.
The club, I'm there. I love what you did with your hair. Face intimidating till a nigga go there. I hope you service what you got, because baby I can tell what you got's very rare. When you're home alone, girl, I promise I'll be there. Clock ticking and I'm scared of the buzzer. I don't want to see us end the discussion. Hate I'm not there, got you missing my loving. If I say then I'm coming, then that pussy start gripping. Miss Independent on your own, you need a method. Can't play with little boys, too much noise like percussion. It's me you can't avoid, getting trapped in the void. Now you falling on the love, cause I'm pushing all your buttons. Tell you I'll be there, but you hate when I'm not. I don't seem like a man with my actions, so I'm bluffing. You always been a 10, I was skinny, no gym. I was stuck on a drug, I was hiding, I was puffing. I tell you I'll be there, middle finger, you don't care. Swear you lost faith in me, now I'm feeling repercussion. All alone staring at your phone, you reflecting on the times I was there, but mainly when I wasn't. Yeah, I'm there. When you turn on the yacht, extra lit in the club, I'm there. I love what you did with your hair. Face intimidating till a nigga go there. I hope you service what you got, because baby I can tell what you got's very rare. When you're home alone, girl, I promise I'll be there. When I seen you in the function, couldn't tell what was different, but I known it was something. Shining like a diamond, ass sitting like a pumpkin. Never mistaken for a hoe, but for me you go dunking. K-Town working, you would pull up in the morning to 10:45 where I was late on the payments. Cross the bridge later, yeah I know I always say it. Hate a procrastination, but I guess it's something in my nature. Focus entertainment and you wanna be entertained, so I turn on the mic, voice hit the screen, pain. You a different person when it's me and you in private. I can tell I'm the cause, so I know it's not aligning. We was trying to be, but it's all with interruption. Baby mama number 2 hit your phone with accusation, saying that I'm cheating and it's something hard to face it. Worst thing about it, we just found out you was 2 weeks pregnant. Damn. I'm there. When you turn on the yacht, extra lit in the club, I'm there. I love what you did with your hair. Face intimidating till a nigga go there. I hope you service what you got, because baby I can tell what you got's very rare. When you're home alone, girl, I promise I'll be there. Alone feels like forever. When you're lost in love, baby I miss you. Just remember that. Forever's too much time to feel like you're all alone. Baby I need you. Just remember that.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's super tight, man. I had a blast writing lyrics to that at the end.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah, right on, man. That's a good song. That's a
That
great
is a
song.
pretty good song. That's probably one of my hardest songs. I like that. I was playing
Yeah.
it here in the barbershop, and when this dude's name was Booty, he's like, "Yeah, I like that. The car, I like that. I need that when that drops." and he was even saying he could hear that on the radio and stuff like that. So I really do like that joint too. That's a smooth little joint.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Again, that's the first time I've been on anything in this fashion. So I'm super excited to help push it, promote it, watch it do some numbers,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe depending on what's going on with my career, get out there and perform it with you. With that being said,
Mm-hmm.
bro,
Yeah.
you've been doing a lot of performances lately.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where have you been? Where have you been performing?
I've been doing a bunch of different stuff. Been doing some local stuff, some stuff in like Carmel. I've been getting invited to go out there, to do my music. And then most recently I've been in San Jose in the city. I've been doing some stuff at this spot called Nirvana Soul, and they want me in April to come and do like a set for 30 minutes. And
Yeah,
so I'm about to do that's gonna be the first time I perform music for 30 minutes. And so I've been pretty much just learning a bunch of songs and
yeah,
just just been trying to get ready for that. And so yeah, I just been performing a bunch of different places. So it's live practice. To get myself prepared for like real shows. I know I'm hoping to get this one in and it's like in Monterey at this place called Chivo's or cause the gazebo or whatever, Chivo's, Cebu's or whatever, something like that. I can't remember. It's kind of like Chivo, something like that. I can't remember exactly how they pronounce it, but I know I'm trying to get booked for that in April. So yeah, no, that actually I'm trying to get booked for that in March. That this
okay,
month. Yeah, so hopefully maybe around the middle of March, that would be like a paid show for me, my first one this year, and so I'm hopefully looking to get booked for that one, and that's like a club type
okay,
deal. So
yeah,
yeah, I just been trying to pretty much just when I was living with Krishan Rock, something that her sister said to me was you gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And
absolutely.
so I just try to do the best I can to be prepared when it comes to performance. I practice every day, like Monday through Friday. I wake up early in the morning and like 7:30 I'm up and I'm practicing by like 8:30 after I do like my meditation and stuff like that. So I'm
Mhm.
pretty consistent about, just developing my sound and just, developing my stage presence, you know what I mean? Really knowing my lyrics, without hesitation. I seen this quote by I don't know it was Kendrick or somebody, but they said I practice till I can't mess up.
Yeah,
And so I've kind of adopted that philosophy. I want to just keep going until I can't mess up. You know what I mean? So I'm religiously practicing over and over again my music. And then, sometimes I might take it out to a little venue and just, so I can just be in front of some people and they can hear me live and I can probably get some footage and stuff like that. And just, using that as another avenue to open up doors, make connections, you know what I'm saying? Meet some people, be able to get invited to some things. And that's how I even got the 30-minute set in San Jose. Just, coming out, presenting myself, and just kind of just, doing my thing.
yeah. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. And so that's the future of your sets. What's the future looking like for you as an artist? When I asked that, so on our first interview, we talked about you coming out with like a record, right? An
Mm-hmm.
actual full on production. What's that looking like? Give the people something
Like, what do you mean, like a full on,
like a full
like
on record.
a
You said
tape?
you were taking your time with it this round. So is this song the first of 12, the first of 20? Are you planning on having a uh, full new set of songs by the end of the year
Mm-hmm.
that you can start performing while you remaster or whatever you're going to do with on performing your older songs? Or how is that looking?
Well, right now I've been, I haven't really figured it out yet. I know I've been dropping singles lately.
Hmm.
Um, I haven't decided if I wanted to drop a project yet, just because I dropped one last year. And this year, I'm just kind of been really focusing on right now, as of lately, from the last time we spoke, it's just kind of just building up my core following. And
Okay.
just really building up my core following, getting more. I want to get my internet presence stronger as well on social media, and I'm working on that currently. And so that's kind of like my big one right now. Before I drop like another full length project like that, I just want to feed the streets
Okay.
with singles. As of right now, my mission is to at least drop at least one song a month, and follow it up with like content and just like different little ways to kind of like promote the video and stuff like that, and then and then and then just kind of keep doing more shows and like live performances and stuff, just so I can continue to keep getting myself out there as a brand and as an artist.
Yeah.
But I don't think just yet. I can't say I have, like, there's been a bunch of things on my mind. I had an idea for this tape called Around the Wheel. I had another one, Dreams versus Reality. So there's two that I have in mind right now that I've been like, and I have been making extra music. I have like songs that I've been thinking about wanting to even put on either of these projects. But right now I just kind of been focusing on building up my audience and just dropping singles. And then once I feel like I've done that enough and I'm having the type of attention that I want, then I think that I'll be ready to put out like a more lengthier project and stuff like that.
Okay. All right, fair enough. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. I think there's wisdom in that approach as well, right? Getting your core, following down, understanding where your market is, and like you said, feeding the streets, but not being in the streets.
Right.
In the manner of speaking. Right. So yeah, that's good, man. That's great. I know you got other things to do, and I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I would like to spin that song Around the Block at least one more again. You down for that?
No, yeah, but I want to know what your thoughts on it as well. Because I know I didn't send it to you. I hadn't sent it to you yet. I just been doing all kind of stuff. I would have been sent it to you, but yeah, I definitely wanted to get your thoughts on what did you think about the record as well?
Yeah, I'm excited about it, man. So I'm my own worst critic, and I think there's a lot of singers who will say that it takes a while to get comfortable with hearing your voice, especially on a track, and you hear it and you think, man, I should have done this instead. I should have done that. I know I could have done this better. I know I could have done that better. But all in all, I liked it. I think the mix came out a lot better than what I anticipated, and I'm looking forward to doing more. It's a motivator. I don't know. So I've also been working. I got challenged by Manny to begin to essentially develop my style, develop my rhythm, develop my music, and continue to write songs, not just for myself, but for other artists as well, but primarily for myself. And I think it was a great movement. This was again a great initial challenge to see if I had the courage to actually be on a track and put it out, but wait for it to be dropped, critique myself, and I think with critiquing myself, I'm not saying I'm a perfectionist, but I expect a lot out of myself, because
yeah, we are.
Yeah, absolutely. So I love the song. I think it's great, and I'm happy that I'm a part of it. And look, I'm ready to start writing and figuring all of this stuff out. That's why I can't wait to hang up my boots, as it were, so that I can take this on in more of a full-time movement. I've started working on one track, and I wrote some lyrics to it, and I've got to finish it because, again, Manny challenged me to. Shout out to Manny Lugo, ECAS the Pro. I appreciate that. I'm in your college right now.
Boy, ECAS.
Yeah, I'm going to ECAS. Right, I'm going to ECAS College, working on mastering Studio One and putting my vocals on and experimenting with different sounds and getting comfortable with recording in my place, right? If I'm not out at his studio. And again, that having that experience, being in the lab, cooking up, writing it down, running it by him, running it. I wish you would have been there when I was writing everything down. But running it by him, listening to the song. Hey, hold on, pause right here. Hey, hold on, sing this. No, don't sing this that way. Sing this, do this, man. I just love the experience. I enjoyed it.
Right.
And Manny's my best friend, so it's easy for me to take guidance and direction from him, regardless of the age difference. And I do it because he's been in this part of the game so much longer than I have. So I'm always happy to listen to the pointers that he has and he's
Right.
given me as I begin to push forward and develop my own brand, my own style, my own way of moving and being. So when I heard it, man, I was like, oh man. When you first hit me on Instagram and I heard a clip of it, I was like, I got to hear the whole thing now.
Right.
I need to hear the whole thing. I gotta hear. I want more of this now. I want more of it. And so my temperament is to find the naysayers. Right. I look for the naysayers. I want to see what the people who don't want to hear what I sound like or what you sound. I want to see what they got to say and understand why. Not that I'm trying to convince them of anything, but it's
Right.
just to see. It's an azimuth check. It's a way to that I keep myself humble, and it's a way that I say, okay, bet, cool. I'm not necessarily doing this for you, but this is what I should expect, and also this is how I keep myself sharp.
Right.
Now,
Right.
yeah, so I have a bit of a proclivity to do that, but I still tend to listen to the things that I'm doing well also and make sure I stick with those, I sustain that stuff, and I continue to push forward. I don't necessarily believe that I have any haters. I'm not well known enough. There go Manny. What's going on, bro? I'm not that guy. And even if I did, what other people eat don't make me shit. I'm not worried about people's opinions in that fashion to the point to where it would distract what I'm doing. I I'll see
Right.
what they say and then I'll keep pushing forward.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, like I was saying, with Manny's help on this, man, I sat in the lab. I was like, all right, let me listen to what he's saying a few times again, and then let me go in. Let me put my pencil. Let me put this pen on some paper and write these lyrics out. And let me see if I can add this on there real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. I enjoy the song. I enjoy the song.
Okay, that's smooth. I appreciate that. No, I really enjoyed it as well.
For sure. Next time we got to be in the lab together working on it. Working on
Nah,
something.
facts. Facts.
Right
I think I
there.
remember I had to work and stuff. I was pretty backed up working and stuff. But nah, man, I love it, man. The whole experience, creating the beats, just thinking about the lyrics and just coming up with the lyrics and then delivering them. I know I recorded that song originally at Manny's studio, so that's why, I record a lot of music at Manny's. I think Manny has a great home setup right there. It's legit. I refer a lot of people over there, and so I'm very grateful that I was able to even drop the vocals right there at the studio. He cast music, and then send them out to my engineer. And so I think I have like a great little process, and being able to have Manny right there in my corner and just being able to get his input and his suggestions and stuff like that, it definitely helps. It definitely does help.
Yeah, I agree.
And then
So
even having Johnny, like that's why I love being able to work with both of them, because I have like both of my engineer and my producer, Manny and Johnny, because I can work with Manny. I'll work with Manny, and then Manny does some things that my other engineer doesn't do. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
then my other engineer does some things that Manny doesn't do, and then it's like, well, then when I put them both together, I feel like I got all the missing pieces. So it's like, you feel me? For me, I feel like it's the best of both worlds. And
absolutely.
so yeah, so it's like, I really like the process of how the music is being able to come out. And so yeah, I just want to just keep moving forward and just release the song and really share it with a lot of people, and I hope a lot of people can hopefully it can help a lot of people and just bring comfort to a lot of people, and a lot of people just enjoy the record.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, let's spin the block on it one more again at the very least. At the
Yeah,
very
one more
least,
time.
let's push it in one more time. Here we go, good people. I'll be there. Dakaribanz featuring Jay Glass. Here it is.
Shake glass.
the club, I'm there. I love what you did with your hair. Face intimidating, tell a nigga go ahead. I hope you cherish what you got, because baby I can tell what you got's very rare. When you're home alone, girl, I promise I'll be there.
Clock ticking and I'm scared of the buzzer. I don't wanna see us end the discussion. Hate I'm not there, got you missing my loving. If I say then I'm coming, then that pussy start gripping. Miss Independent on your own, you need a nut. Can't play with little boys, too much noise like percussion. It's me you can't avoid. Getting trapped in the void, now you falling on the love, cause I'm pushing all your buttons. Tell you I'll be there, but you hate when I'm not. I don't seem like a man with my actions, so I'm bluffing. You always been a 10, I was skinny, no gym. I was stuck on a drug, I was hiding, I was puffing. I tell you I'll be there, middle finger, you don't care. Swear you lost faith in me, now I'm feeling repercussion. All alone staring at your phone, you reflecting on the times I was there, but mainly when I wasn't. Yeah.
I'm there. When you turn on a yacht, extra lit in the club, I'm there. I love what you did with your hair. Face intimidating, tell a nigga go ahead. I hope you cherish what you got, because baby I can tell what you got's very rare. When you're home alone, girl, I promise I'll be there.
When I seen you in the function, couldn't tell what was different, but I known it was something. Shining like a diamond, ass sitting like a pumpkin. Never mistaken for a hoe, but for me you go dunking. K-Town working, you would pull up in the morning to 10:45 where I was late on the payments. Cross the bridge later, yeah I know I always say it. Hate procrastination, but I guess it's something in my nature. Focus entertainment and you wanna be entertained, so I turn on the mic, voice hit the screen, pain. You a different person when it's me and you in private. I can tell I'm the cause, so I know it's not aligning. We was trying to be, but it's all with interruption. Baby mama number 2 hit your phone with accusation, saying that I'm cheating and it's something hard to face it. Worst thing about it, we just found out you was 2 weeks pregnant. Damn.
I'm there. When you turn on a yacht, extra lit in the club, I'm there. I love what you did with your hair. Face intimidating, tell a nigga go ahead. I hope you cherish what you got, because baby I can tell what you got's very rare. When you're home alone, girl, I promise I'll be there. Alone feels like forever, but when you're lost in love, baby I miss you. Just remember that. Forever's too much time to feel like you're all alone. Baby, I need you. Just remember that.
Yeah, that last part is like one of my favorite parts of the song. I like that. Just
Right
remember
on.
that.
Yeah.
It's one of my
Again,
favorite parts of the song.
Manny was killing the lyrics. He was coaching me on that, and so I definitely appreciate that. It's that coaching,
Mhm.
Polar, my man Polar is on here. So here's a question. Here's a question from Heather. When does it come out on Apple?
Tomorrow. Should be out tomorrow on all platforms. The 4th, it comes out.
There you go.
And tomorrow
For
on
some
all platforms.
That's awesome. For some reason, I thought it was today, but it is tomorrow. Y'all will be able to
tomorrow.
go and get this. So before we dip set, let the people know. I know that I've had it in the scroll bar as we've been on, but let everybody know where they can find you and find your music and any upcoming events as well.
Okay, I could be found on YouTube at Dakaribanz at the I think it's playing underneath here, right there, Karibanz at Dakaribanz. Just take out the first part of my name, DA, just drop the DA and just keep the Dakaribanz. And then also I'm on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, I'm pretty sure I'm on Pandora too. Pandora, Amazon Music, whatever, all of that. YouTube Music, SoundCloud.
That's what's happening.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much everywhere you can find me. All the normal places you listen to music, you should be able to find me for sure. I'm on all the normal streaming platforms.
That's good. That's good. So, hey, I appreciate you hopping on, bruh, and having that.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. Stick around after the intro. Don't hop off. But yeah, good people. Dakaribanz, new music. I'll be there dropping
Thank you
tomorrow.
guys.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
on all four
Tune
markets.
in.
Absolutely. So go get it and promote it with us. Go promote it with us. And with that being said, thank y'all for hanging out with us. God bless and good night.